Hello YouTube, long time no post. This is Atlanta to Dallas Aviation, and sorry I've been gone a while. I retired from my job, and I've just been kind of trying to find some part-time work out there, so I don't have a ton of spare money right now, so I haven't ordered any new models for about maybe a couple of months. So it is possible that my videos are going to be few and far between for the short term, but I have every intention on getting back to it. And today's video is a part of that. So I received some new models from March. I guess they were March releases, and I got them sort of early, I believe, in April. My Unveiling number 39 was the Delta 757-200 N200 scale, and I believe that was part of the shipment. But I also had I had five 400 scale models that I also received. I just haven't done an unveiling for those. And today's unveiling, I believe I already said, is number 40. And for those of you just brand new, I've switched from calling it an unboxing to an unveiling, because you don't actually ever see me unbox anything. You see the box, I show you the box, but then I pull in the model that I have already inspected and pulled out of that box, both the shipping box and the packaging box that the model comes in. So I've decided just to call them unveilings, but they're also not quite model reviews, so to speak. But with that said, today is a very wild unveiling, and you'll see the pun here in just a minute. I'm going to do two models today. Like I said, I do have actually five 400 scale models, but I'm going to do the other three in a separate video. But this one's very wild. So with that said, let's get to the pun, and let me show you what I will be going over today. All right. So model number one. Boom. From NG Models. It's an Airbus A318. From Frontier Airlines, when their not their logo, but when their slogan was "a whole different animal," as you can see up here. And this one is registration November 801 Foxtrot Romeo, and it has Griswold the grizzly bear on the tail. So this is Griswold. Now this is also the livery that Frontier had before the most current livery. So it has big billboard titles saying Frontier, and then a whole different animal written near the top. But these never had the name of the animals actually printed anywhere on the plane like they do now. However, they do have a Griswold the grizzly bear now, but I don't think it's this picture anymore. It's a grizzly bear, but it's not It's not this picture anymore, if I am correct. If anyone knows, please correct me in the comments. And talking about making comments on my video, please, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and maybe even share. And if you have liked multiple videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. And no, it's not my intention to get this channel so large that I can make money off of it. If that ever happens, that's great, but that's not my intention. I just want to share my love of aviation and my love for these beautiful models with you. So anyway, so here's the front of the box. We already discussed what the registration number is. So it's basically, if you go by registration, I believe sometimes the registration number does not indicate what was delivered first, but I believe in this case, this one was delivered first. So November 801 Foxtrot Romeo, and we'll get to that in a minute. And the item number for this is 48009er. As you can see there, just above the barcode. And this is basically what the box looks like. We just do a quick little rundown of the box, and then the front of the back looks like the front, but there's some additional things here about their social media sites and a bigger barcode with a bigger item number, if you can read that better, and the warning. But anyway, all right, so that's what we got. My turntable is back up and running. I was using my work laptop to provide the power. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry, I was using my work laptop, but when I retired, I had to turn that in. But I had an old laptop that barely works anymore, and so that's what I'm plugged into. So hopefully we will be able to make this work. All right. So here we go. Griswold the grizzly bear. And let's see if I can get this thing turning for y'all. Okay, I think that's the slowest speed I'm going to be able to get it on. So while you're watching it turn, I can read my extra information here for you. So we already went over the registration number. It was delivered to Frontier Airlines on the 21st of July of 2003. However, it is now scrapped, so it is no longer flying. Based on first flight, so not first flight with Frontier, but first flight when Airbus first flew it, it would be approximately 21 years old if it hadn't been scrapped. And as far as I can tell, I looked online for seating charts, and I found one that looked like it was about 120 seats, and it looked like those seats were 24 premium and 96 regular economy seats. So unfortunately, I couldn't really confirm that anywhere else. So we're just going with 24 premium economy and 96 regular economy seats on Frontier's A318s. When it was flying, it was powered by two CFM 56-5B8/Ps. So, of course, that part after the CFM 56 is just what kind of model of CFM 56 it was. All right, so that's what we have for this one. And while I have this turntable turning slowly, I'm not going to risk not being able to do that again. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. We'll take a closer look at the model after I unveil the second one. So the second one Alright, so our second one is this one. Again, Airbus A318 in Frontier, a whole different animal. And this one is Montana the Elk. I believe it's Montana the Elk. And its registration number is November 802 Foxtrot Romeo. And here is the box. I'll give you the item number here in just a minute when we look at the back of the box. So there's all the sides, and then the back of the box, item number there, because that's a little bit easier to read, is 48010. Alright, so there was that box, Montana the Elk. So we will bring Montana the Elk in. Give you a little more head-on look here while it's spinning for your enjoyment. Alright, so the extra information on this one is similar to the one that I just showed you. November 802 Foxtrot Romeo. It was delivered approximately 9 days after the first one I showed you on the 30th of July 2003, and it too is now scrapped. And 24 premium economy and 96 economy. I'm assuming that's correct. And based on first flight, this one would have been approximately 20.8 years old. And it too was powered by two CFM 56-5B8/Ps. All right. So there is that one. And we are going to have this stop now. All right. And I'm not going to, well, actually I will give you a close-up of the other one's tail, but I'm just going to do the starboard side of this one. Alright, so here we have the nicely molded nose. That NG just really nailed this out of the park. There's the R1 door and the the nose gear, which has a slight tilt to the front. I think you can see that and make that out. And then we have a cargo door right here. We have Frontier billboard here, and with their slogan, a whole different animal between the exit door and the R1 door. And then as we move, there's our CFM 56 engine, our fence tip, another cargo door right there. If I can stop shaking enough to point it out to you. And then here's the R2 door. We have our American flag and registration right below that. Then our nicely shaped APU back here in our extra tall A318 tail. And this is for stabilization purposes, so the A318 has a taller tail than the 19 or the 20 or the 21. And we have Montana the elk here, looking nice. And I'm going to see if I can get any closer to this for you. Oh yeah, I was afraid of that. And I ruined it. Okay, I'm sorry. I undid the focus. Hopefully that'll focus back in. Give it a second, guys. Yep, there we go. That's close enough anyway. So looking really nice there. I'm going to bring in the other one real quick so we can look at Grizzy. We'll look at Grizzy on the starboard side of this one also. Here's good old Grizzy. Oh, yeah. I was hoping that would... No, I guess not. I guess I'm stuck with 6.2. Are you going to focus back on me for me? Wow, okay. There we go. Okay, it finally focused. Sorry about that. So you can see old Grizzy there. And just for fun, I have already unveiled this this aircraft in an earlier unveiling, which I believe was still called an unboxing at the time. But November 807 Foxtrot Romeo, Charlie the Cougar. So there he is. So we already unveiled him, but he represents the first one that NG did. And now I have Grizz and Montana to go with him. So now, if NG puts out any more of these, I probably will not spend the money, even if funds start rolling in again. I just not purposely collecting these, so these will be the 3 that I get and that I keep. So we got Charlie, we got Montana. Let's move Charlie up a little bit. And we got Grizzy. So there we go. So there's the 3 A318s from NG Models that they have put out for Frontier. Depending on how well these sold, I guess they will put out some more potentially, especially since Frontier was a fairly big operator of A318s. They don't have a lot of choices when it comes to A318s, so I'm sure we'll be seeing some more of these, but I will not be spending money on any more of these. Hopefully NG will put out some of the more recent Frontier aircraft. I would like to get some more of those from them. And but with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please again remember, like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever else that you do with these things. I would love to get a little bit more exposure. And again, I won't be posting quite as often as I was, just because you know, with retirement, I'm kind of on a fixed income right now, and so I don't have a lot of extra money to be spending on my hobby, but hopefully I can get some other kind of videos out, since I won't be doing a lot of unveilings anytime too soon. I certainly have fleet videos I can do, and I eventually am going to have videos of my fictional airport. Right now I'm kind of going through YouTube and finding other YouTubers who are in this hobby who have a fictional airport. If you do have a fictional airport and you'd like me to add it to the list of fictional airports that I have, that I'm hopefully going to be flying some of my models to, you can please leave that in the comments. And I won't require you to do a video back in the opposite direction, because I don't want to commit myself to that, so I wouldn't want to commit you to that. However, I would like to have your fictional airport. So if you would like me to add your fictional airport, please leave a comment that says what the name of your fictional airport is and what actual airport is the closest to your fictional airport. So like my fictional airport is closest to El Paso, Texas, I guess. And I know that some other people have fictional airports. Unfortunately, I don't remember some of their names. I think JT Pilot? Is it JT Pilot? Or is that the or is that a retailer of, anyway, somebody, I think his name's JT Pilot online, and his fictional airport is Jacksonville, which is close to Jacksonville, Florida. That's his fictional airport, and there's several other fictional airports of the even bigger YouTubers out there who do this kind of thing. So if you have a fictional airport that you would like me to add to the list, and eventually when I make my videos of my fictional airport, and you want me to potentially mention your airport, please leave that information in the comments for me, and I will add your airport to mine, to my list anyway. So, all right, so all that again, that's the end of the video, and until next time, happy collecting.